Doing another live, guys. Try and zoom a bit. Be right back. If anyone's here, I'll just be right back. Anybody here? Hello, Esther. We thought we'd just do a live, random live today. Beautiful day out here on the farm. Hello, guys. Hoping to do a live without any problems today. We did one the other day and it was cutting in and out. And I'm not going to go inside that aviary this time. I have to be absolutely sure that it's working. Hi, Peter. He's a good peach. He's in there somewhere. Oh, he's over there, corner. Peach's corner. Still lots of snow here. I gotta stand in the shade over here because I never see the screen. They're pretty mellow in there. It's about 12 Celsius here or 54 degrees, depending where you live. 12 is a pretty nice day in the sun here. Pretty quiet here all of a sudden too, or nothing. Very peaceful. Somebody's going to the, how to drink there. Probably a spice. Peach. He's way over in the corner. Peach. I can see the screen here, so I'm not going to go over there. If I go over there, I wouldn't see the screen. Maple right below here, closest to the camera here. Just hanging out here, guys. No big plans today. See if I can move this a bit. Maybe see someone go in the water or something. Hello, Pearface. Can you hear me? Hi, Christine. I'm just using the phone's microphone. Kind of figured out if I use one microphone, the wireless, it'll be okay. But if we both want to talk and we have one, we got to put it in stereo mode or something. But, well, we'll just leave it like this for now. Somebody's sunning right here. Lovely day here. So you can see, nice and sunny. It's plus 12 or about 54, but it feels much warmer than that. I'm kind of half in the sun in the shade here, so I can see the comments. Yeah, more snow has melted for sure. Probably 2 weeks yet, if we don't get any cold spells. Yeah, it's not bad. The farther south we are, it's like not just maybe 100 miles, it's 17 to 20 Celsius down there. We're farther north, so, and we got all this snow, so it's hard to get really warm with all that snow. But it's nice, we'll take this. Somebody's bathing. That's Maple. Yeah, that's Maple. Peach is in his corner. Chased him away down here. We did some quadding yesterday. I made a video. It'll be on the other channel though. Whoever's watching, if you know about that other channel or not. So check that out. I'm going to put that, that's probably Sunday I'll put that out. I have another one too. I was splitting some firewood and stuff. That's tomorrow. Yeah, it was, well, wait till you see that video. It wasn't such a success. We were hoping to go a lot farther. There was a gang of us. Wait, I'll save that for you. You'll see that. But we all tried to go, and we had all kinds of problems. But last week, if we would have went, it would have been better. When it's colder, the snow was harder. Now we were just sinking right in, like, because it's melting so much. Hulika's in the garden somewhere. You wouldn't see her if I showed you. It's melting pretty big time in her garden. Well, it's right full sun, of course. That's why the garden's there. Hi, Crow. Nice to see you. Yeah, we figured we'd just do a live. That's Jerry saying hello. Again, we just kind of random here. Like, it's nice weather, so thought why not? Yeah, it's melting. Yeah, we're warm today. Plus 12 or 54. It might even be more right now. I checked it a while ago. Yeah, Jerry said hello. He's been pretty quiet since I started this live. Like, he sees me filming and he's shy or something. I don't know. But when I film with the camera in there, he's not shy. So. Really don't hear any birds or nothing in the area. I don't really hear anything. I'll show you a bit of it, how it looks. Yeah, some big time. That's clear because I was plowing there. It would have looked like this there if I wasn't cleaning that. Bunch of logs there. We did some cutting the other day. That'll be in the farm channel video. Oh, there's a wild crow. He'll respond now. Yeah, it's really warm. Yep. Nice. 42. Where are you? Wow. That's a nasty temperature if that's what it is. India, wow. Hot already like that there? Or it's always like that? That's hot. That's perfect weather there, Purface. What about your place, Johanna? What's the temperature there? I'm not so jealous. I'm not so jealous now because we got a pretty nice. It's pretty nice here too. So for us. Yeah, you hear something. $57. Oh, lovely. Almost like here. Show you how it looks in the forest area. Still lots of snow in there. There's the pup. No, we're we're pretty low down, yeah. We have no shelter from anything. So when it gets hot, it gets hot. When it gets cold, it gets cold. No mountains here, no oceans, nothing to stabilize that weather. We just get whatever blows through. Somebody drying off. Yeah, it's lovely. I didn't hear that myself. I'm so used to the sounds that. Yeah, he makes sound like if that's what you mean. Pie, 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 pie. Yeah, sometimes they're teasing each other and one saying one thing, one saying another. You even tell them to get ready for bed. Yeah. Cheep, cheep. Yeah. And bird sounds. So. She's getting some. She's getting some things growing on the like in the house. She's in the garden. Let's see. I'll see if I can. I'm going to show you down there. I don't know if they can see you though. Put your hand in the air or something. Wave. You guys won't hear her well. I don't know if you see her or not. Okay. I think that's Pie, yeah. Oh, he's thinking of talking. Pie. 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 Oh, you heard her say hi. Good. She's way down there. What are you doing there? What are you doing?
I'm unwrapping the tin foil from the apple tree.
She said she's unwrapping the tin foil she had around the apple trees. Well, you think it's going to be warm now?
Hope so.
Can you bring some of those plants over here and show? Growcrow was asking, are you planting anything? Can you just show those in front of the camera? She's going to come and show you some things she's been doing. She's the green thumb here. I just eat it all, you know. I'm the wrong person to ask. She's an expert in that field. You're still good, Pearface, if you can hear all that distance. Don't have to worry. Boy. Cheep, cheep. Just bring a couple things and put it in front here. She's wearing shorts too. In the sun, it's really intense. I'm kind of partially in the shade, and it's a little chilly in the shade. Not much, but where she is at working in the sun there in the garden, it's really warm. Just bring a couple things. Yeah, she's excited to get in there and do that. But last year, about a week from now, we had a storm. We had lots of snow. So you never know around here yet. We might get one before this all goes. You might not get any, but up here you can get them right to the end of April. Just bring a couple and just hold them in front there. Just hold in front. And then
Yeah, couple of weeks ago I started tomato seeds and peppers, and peppers have been real slow
give me
coming
one.
up.
Give me
but
one.
these are peppers.
These are peppers.
They're really slow. They're like quite a bit behind the tomatoes, but tomatoes are doing really good. Maybe a little too good, because last year I planted them way too early, and they got really stretched out and ugly because spring was so late to come, and I couldn't plant them in a greenhouse.
These are tomatoes here.
Yeah, these look pretty good. I'm gonna have to separate them and plant them in individual pots, maybe later today. And show these. So these are some seeds I collected from my.
Do you have it?
Yeah, no, you take these and show these now. Some of those seeds I took from my tomatoes. Last year tomatoes, I collected my own seeds, like these ones, for example. I don't even know what they are exactly. It's so hard to keep.
Crow says beautiful, strong plants.
Yeah, for now, but then if the spring would be late to come, then they will get the chance to
Pepper.
stretch out and get the kind of leggy.
I like peppers. Yeah.
I always have such trouble keeping tracks which varieties which. So even at this point, I still know more or less. But then once I plant them in individual pots, then they always get mixed up. So there were. And the thing with collecting your own seeds, I'm really curious to see which kind of tomatoes these are, because I think I have an idea what they're supposed to be. But then I've heard that like once they all grow together, different varieties, then they cross-pollinate, and that doesn't mean that you get that particular variety that you take seeds from. We'll see. I'll let you guys know.
Okay. Well, it's just a little sample. There's flies buzzing around here already. They don't waste time around here. Already flies. And it's still dipping below freezing at night, so they can stay warm enough till the next day. Yeah, I thought I'd just let her show you, because instead of explaining what she's got, I saw she has some on the table there, but she'll bring them in the house after. They're just getting some sun. Fly? Yep, flies already, yep. No mosquitoes though yet. There's such a delay on your phone. Your phone is about a minute behind.
Did somebody take a bath?
Yeah, there was somebody in there.
Cherry looking nervous.
I took the Wi-Fi off your phone because it kept circling. I just put it on the cell tower now.
Yeah.
But it's still a huge lag there.
Is it better than last time?
No, this was going out again.
Oh.
Going like this. So I took
Going
off.
on now.
No, I took off the router.
Mm.
The stream is running off the router.
I'm in the shade,
Yeah, but you're seeing old. We're looking at
Hi,
Kulik's.
Grow. Hi, Johanna. I see you. I'm sitting in the shade, so I can see your comments, guys. Flies already. Yeah, we were actually having our first breakfast today outside, and very first one. So I wasn't worried
Fly
about
like a
flies.
horse came
so
by.
I thought there would be no flies, and then I left a piece of bread on the table, and then later I realized that there are so many flies around, and now I'm hesitate. Should I just throw that bread out, or I hate to throw it out because I wasn't worried about flies, but then it's my sourdough bread, so I think I'm gonna probably just toast it to make sure it's it's okay to eat.
Go closer to that, maybe.
Hmm?
Go closer to the microphone. I want to check this out. I'm going to check this, so you do that.
Irises and lilac starting to bloom already where you are? Yeah, well, my lilacs are, I have little tiny lilac bushes here. Their buds are just starting to swell. Everything is so dormant here yet. So these are just the first warm days. It just started melting. We had below the temperatures like up until now. But with the warm temperatures like that, it doesn't take long. So I think nature is all ready for spring. So little heat and snow will melt. Snow is actually melting like butter on a frying pan. It's just amazing. It's so fluffy. It's almost transparent. It's just disappearing into nothing. It's just amazing. So if we would have that kind of temperatures for a while, then it wouldn't take long for all the snow to be gone. We'll see. There are some ugly talks about some more snow coming yet, so we don't know. But I'm hoping that snow will be just wet and won't really stick around much. Funny thing here I'm noticing is that I don't know. I first thought that maybe since we have such a thick layer of snow, the ground doesn't really get frozen, and when it melts, it just soaks in. I don't see much water on the ground, so it must be soaking in the ground. Because in Saskatoon, when it started thawing, I always had to bring the pump out and pump the water from the yard and from the garden to the back alley because we would have been flooded otherwise. It was just sitting on the ground for a long time, and it was impossible to walk around the yard without rubber boots. But here it's all dry, so I think actually the reason is because it's very sandy soil here. While in Saskatoon here there is kind of clayey, so I think sand it just soaks in better. And also I think there is lots of room for water to go in the ground because fall is always so dry here. Fall is a very dry season, and the ground is a kind of dry and sandy. So once the snow melts, it just goes right in and won't flood anything, which is nice.
Some wild crow went by before, and they were all responding. It was taking a look way above.
Kallal is actually, oh hi Bearface. Yeah, Kallal, that just reminded me that I have a Kallal lily, just the original white one, in the garage over wintering. So it's actually time to start bringing it out little by little. I should actually go and bring it out right now. It's not very happy in a garage. It always survives the winter in a garage. Like in Saskatoon, I had it in a garage. But it's always just barely alive by the spring. But then I bring it out and then it comes back to life nicely. So it's time to give it some sunshine. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Johanna. It is easier to mend, but then and it's easier to work with and everything. Because clay, like in Saskatoon, sometimes like it was impossible to get anything out of the ground, like carrots, for example. All you get are tops, so you won't get the roots. So you really have to, because it's like cement. When that ground is dry, it's like cement. You won't get anything out. But then you really have to soak it, and once it's damp, then you can work things. So I work with it. But then when it's dry, it's hard, like it's cement. But sand is so nice. I've always been dreaming about living somewhere and having my garden with sandy soil. But the thing with that sandy soil is that it's pretty poor actually. There isn't really much organic stuff. So when I started establishing this garden here, like as you guys know, some of you, that I removed all the top layer of the soil. So I ended up with a giant sandbox, so there wasn't really much organic matter left. And then I bought, first year I bought a bunch of peat moss, but then I realized the peat moss, it just disappears into nothing and it doesn't have any nutritional value. It doesn't really. Oh, hi, Christine.
Hey,
Hi,
David, how are
Christine.
you?
David, hi. Hi. Hi, David.
We just thought
Yeah,
we'd
it's
randomly
peat
go
moss
live.
kind of disappears
it's so
into
beautiful
nothing
today.
and doesn't give much to the soil. So right now I'm more focused on just making compost and just grass cuttings and shredding branches from the forest and making mulch and that kind of stuff. Because that kind of stuff has some nutritional value. Well, peat moss doesn't really. Just spend lots of money on it and don't really get much out of it. Yeah, it's so nice to see you guys again.
So you're off for
Yeah,
the
it's
weekend
just,
now? You must be excited. You got home and now the weekend is yours, right?
Yeah, Christine, that's right. And compost is a kind of challenging thing to do because we live in a bear country. But I don't put anything cooked in the compost. No cooked food, scraps or leftovers or nothing. None of that. Not even cooked potatoes or even if there
Schoolwork.
is no grease. I just don't put anything cooked because it smells different.
You must be pretty motivated.
I'd hate it to attract some bears. So I'm just putting vegetable clippings and potato peels and that kind of stuff. Birdies are kind of lazy.
Yeah, they need some bird to fly overhead again. There was one before. You were in the garden. It was.
What?
They were responding. Some crow was high up, cawing kind of wildly. You know.
Yeah, they're just enjoying.
Make
the
a
sun-
bigger
sun.
check. Yeah, I hear you. You're all trying to figure that out. Maybe not everybody, but
Yeah, me too, Christine. I do just that. Only fruit scraps. And,
that video will come out on
vegetables.
the other channel tomorrow, David. And I'm going to show some logs and stuff I've been cutting, and I'll show you that that light outside the back of the house. And you could leave your comment then. Take a look. You'll get to see what I'm talking about. The parrot is frightened by the neighbor's lawnmower. Yeah, it's a scary noise.
Yeah, we
Yeah, that light.
we dug out our fireplace, and first it looked pretty hopeless.
A bunch
That
of ice was there, but
that
now
was
it
like
looks
a
great.
puddle where you build a fire. That was just puddle of water. But then this water disappeared.
I'll
It
just show
went
you that
in-
area here.
in
Just
the
go
ground.
over it. Take a look
And
from
it's
here.
quite habitable right now. So we are actually entertaining an idea to do a live stream at the picnic table anytime soon. So we're thinking maybe we'll do that
Yeah,
on the other channel. The
down there. Right,
It's kinda
no, right
junky
there.
the way
So
they got,
kind of junky.
yeah, it hasn't been tidied up.
We better not
It's not very picturesque.
show it too close.
And those show these piles.
Oh,
Those piles. It's our yard is like really chunky right now.
we got beavers
Like
living here.
these logs over
No.
here. These logs we brought another day when we were doing.
We cut some firewood
Cut
and
some
we cut some
firewood.
of those down.
Then we got quite a few trees down to make like borders for raised beds. I want to tidy up some and secure some raised beds and make some new ones. And since I last year I actually dug my apple trees and plum trees out because I figured that that area was a little too wet for them and they don't like wet feet. So I raised them up and I just put sod around. But I want to actually put logs around and bring that soil up now, so
back
the
to the
roots won't
birdies.
be exposed.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
from ice to fire.
And those branches over there, these I brought from the forest. I just cut down the lower over the winter, like every now and then I went to the forest and brought a bunch of branches and just hold them in here. And now I want to shred them before mice will build nests. They really need to be shredded
Got some help from the
sometime very
beavers.
soon. Because I want to use them for mulch and put under the apple trees and plum trees.
You'll see that in that video tomorrow too. I talk about that. And also we did a group quad ride yesterday. That's going to come out Sunday.
Yeah, we were so enthusiastic when we started and so excited.
Don't
and
give it
happy.
away, everything, you know. You gotta
Yeah,
watch the
okay.
video. I'll put
Yeah,
that out
okay.
Sunday on that
Yeah,
other
you'll see.
channel. The ones that know that,
Fine.
you know, we have that other channel.
Yeah, talking about those branches. We have, like, on the farm channel, we make quite a few videos of our shredder, which is
Yeah,
a
you'll
great
enjoy it.
little tool for shredding branches, and it works great. It still works, actually. For a few years now, I've been shredding all the branches with it, but it's actually quite dull right now. And you can only turn the blades. You can turn the blades around, but you can only do it once. So, and then once you turn them around, again you get the same original side. So both sides are quite dull right now. So I'm actually entertaining the idea of taking them out and seeing if I can somehow sharpen them.
We'll see.
Because somewhere Dennis said he saw somewhere somebody said that you can sharpen those, but I don't believe it until I try it. So we'll see.
Well, the way they're put in this disc. Oh, the logs fell
So-
down. The birds got scared.
The snow is
The snow is melting there.
underneath.
Some logs fell there.
It's okay, Pete. It's okay.
Some big scary monster there. Yeah.
Even Cherry got so nervous. Wondering why would the
Some action.
logs be moving. Okay, Cherry.
Can't see it. Just such a delay on this phone.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you right now. I'll go do some things in the garden, and maybe I'll come by and make appearance a little later again. So see you guys.
She's going back to her garden. I'll be here for a while. Your neighbor's apple tree is in full bloom. Looks like he's gonna get a huge crop this season. Squirrels and possums are gonna be fat and happy. When can you plant a garden in your area, Fairface? Like when? Like if you start? I guess you probably do garden, but when can you put stuff in the ground? You don't got to worry about anything freezing out there. If you ever freeze. These barking orders, yeah. End of March. Okay, that's pretty good. And how long can you go till? It's jeeping, jeep, jeep, jeep. October. Yeah, we can't start till about the end of May, and if we're lucky, we can have till about the, I don't know, third week in September. So yeah, you'd have a couple more months than us for sure. I can hear water coming from the roof yet. Ice melting up there. Dripping down. It's a nice, nice sound after freezing. It's hard to go hiking too now. You sink right in when you're walking, so we're going to the road a bit. That's about it. You think it? No, I don't think. Well, if it stayed like this every day, but it won't. Tomorrow's supposed to be kind of like this. It's around between 12 and 15 Celsius, 54 and about 60 Fahrenheit. But then I see it's gonna cool down on Sunday. But not bad, but not like this. It won't be. Then it comes back up. I see. Then who knows? We've seen snow. I've seen snow come, big snowfalls at the end of April, even in the past. I don't want that to happen, but you know, most people put snow tires on here, and then they take them off too soon. Then all the snowstorms come. Oh, it's the last time I looked, it was 12. Let me take a look here, quick. You might know the temperature better than me if you know where to look. It says it's 16, but I don't know. 16 would be 61 Fahrenheit. We have our own little weather station here, and I can't see it right now. I don't think it's 16. But we'll take it. Sounds good. Yeah. I got a thin jacket on. I'm in the shade here. But where Kulika's working in the garden, it is really warm. I was checking my cars, and I'm going to get the older car going today. I didn't have the battery in the garage because if it sits all winter, it'll freeze because it's getting run down. So I'm going to charge that up and take it for a spin. This is great bird weather though. Birds like this. Pop thinks it's too hot. She's in the shade steady. She won't go in the sun already. And I said, already you gotta go at the shade. So the birdies are pretty warm. They like it though. It's not overly warm, obviously, but they got the water tub down there. 2 or 3 of them have gone in there. Yeah, I didn't start the quad for 2 months. It started right up. But then, the engine light came on and I couldn't figure out why the engine light would come on. I checked all the fluids. The thing is fairly new yet, so what would be needing attention? So I even unhooked the negative battery terminal to clear the code. I've done that before and it didn't clear this time. So I did it like several times and it wouldn't clear. And the neighbor came over before we went on the group ride. He couldn't figure. He said, I don't know, he said. And I didn't have a code reader. Then I went out again and I gave the muffler a little kick. Believe it or not, this is the truth. I gave the muffler a little kick and then I started, the light went out. So when they say give it a kick, I think that's a pure coincidence. Maybe, I don't know, it was sitting for 2 months, but people say that doesn't matter. To sit for 2 months, it shouldn't have a code on it. Why, unless it had a problem beforehand. You ever get that with your bikes? Yeah, they love that sun. getting some good vitamin D. I don't know why it would do it. If it was an oxygen sensor, why does it doesn't get better, does it? Doesn't it just keep it would just fail and keep the light on. So why would the light go out? I don't know. Don't ask me. You got to get a new battery. Actually, in that older car we got, 1 year it was, I think it froze. So I had to take it out and I put it in the garage, and it came back. Like I let it thaw out slowly, and then I put it in the car and I got it started. I had to boost it, of course. But ever since then, the battery's not been the same. Like I got to keep boosting it. Your whole, yeah, well, I'm sure it's in good shape. Yours. I think your car would freeze here too, though. Your battery would all freeze up. So they gotta keep them conditioned. You can't just leave them sit on the street. You'd have to keep them hooked up to power when it's cold like that. Like you just keep them in to maintain it, I think, and then it's ready to go. The cabin's warm, and you just would. I don't think you would just leave a car like that sitting in the corner somewhere, and 3 months later go charge it. You'd have to keep it plugged in, I think. Yeah, a lot of people have those. They would just keep it in the garage. That's right. Especially that kind of investment. My brother-in-law bought a hybrid. His is in the garage all the time. It's not heated, but it is warmer in that garage than it is outside. So you got one? Oh. What kind you got? What kind of car? Oh yeah. Well, those are pretty good cars. Pretty reliable. I knew someone that had one of those. The thing going forever driving. And great on gas too. And then with that mix, really save money then. Yeah, those are good cars. Some action. Yeah, they gotta do some action here. I gotta talk about cars because the birds aren't doing anything. Come on, sing and dance in there. Why? Got anything to say? I've been trying to get him to talk. I can't get a video. I want to make a video of him talking, but he's won't do it. Yeah, lots of miles, but they can handle it. Yeah, they're good, well made. Yeah, I know about that. They're well made cars. I don't know if they're any good anymore, but the older ones were good. Speak. What do you got to say, Pi? I just thought we'd go live. Just it's such a beautiful day, and I couldn't get him to talk in a video, so I thought, I'll go live because I'm going in there and he's not doing it. You can't force him, and I don't get the. Kulak is walking on the side. That's why they're responding. Maybe you should go dance back and forth there and no making much noise. Me and Motorsport are only talking about cars now because they're not doing that.
I'll bring some trees.
Someone will say, "You're doing a bird video and talking about cars."
I'll bring some trees.
You can ask other questions, guys. I'm not gonna. We don't want to talk about cars. We don't have to talk about them. Ask how many miles Peach has, you know. Peach has no low mileage, you know. 10 years old, though. Yeah, you got to look after it. Yeah, that's right. That's a lot of miles, yeah. Oh, you got the Volvo. Oh. I heard you wanted to get the VW van. That'd be cool. If anyone wants to send me one, the full electric, I'll do a video, you know, and I'll give you my opinions and I'll even return it to you. We'll do a test here in the cold Canadian climate and see how it holds up. I'd like someone to send me some tools. I'm not telling you guys, I'm just saying on the farm channel, if someone could send me some like electric chainsaw or something, I'd like to test it. I don't know who to talk to about that. I'd even return those things if they sent them. You know, give them my credit card number, so if I steal it or something, they just take it off. But send it, I do a review, and because you know when you're pouring gas in all the fumes and everything, I'd rather have electric. It could last.
I'll give them some treats.
Julika's gonna go walk there. Yes, she'll cause some action. You're eating though. Give it to them.
That's my sourdough bread. I made
She's-
my own starter.
She had sourdough bread. Yeah, she makes her own bread. You gonna go in or from the side here?
I'll go in.
Yeah, perfect. You'd have to charge it a million times. It's hard to find chargers here too. Or it's not like down there. You got one at every corner, like gobbling it down. Yeah, they're ready for the treats.
They're gonna want to dip it in the water.
Oh, they'll go down. Yeah. Jerry's getting nervous. Jerry, don't you want to eat? Scared. Did he take it? Oh, he took some, yeah. Well, someone will go get it. His loss. Someone else's gain. She's in, Fairface said she'd freeze you in short if she was in shorts. It's really warm in the sun though. Fairface,
Really warm.
you'd be in the shorts. Shorts and tank top, you know. Then you'd go in the shade and there's my parka. Yeah. Cherry prefers room service. Party's over. Now maybe someone will go down to the water, I don't know. She's fixing the logs.
They will fall again.
Yep, magpies, there's 2 of them. And crows, 3 crows. There's a magpie right here. 1 flying around there. The rest are crows, the 3 of them. I like that name, Chicken on Biscuits. Log work.
These will fall. These will fall next one.
Yeah, well, you want them to fall, then you know the snow's going. Yeah.
That's why.
Okay, I'll show the birdies. Got some shadow down there now. Hard to see. The 4 of the birds are imprinted. The one here, Cherry, is not, but he can't fly. He's badly broken wing he had. It was fixed, but just damage control. It can't be used. Just instead of removing it, they just fixed it the best they could. And this one here talks, and the other one does too, but this one here, he talks more, but not today. He's thinking about, oh, he's feeding him there. Peach was feeding Cherry there in the corner there, right here. He was feeding him. He's a very good bird. He looks after him. He looks after his brother. Sometimes he feeds him so much he spits it all out. It's falling. He just lets it all go down in the aviary in the house or out here. He just overfeeds him. He just keeps bringing it to him, and finally he doesn't want it anymore. When I feed the magpies in the morning, I think Spice, he's stealing it from Pie. I'll put the bowl in there at first just to start them out, and the little bugger comes and he's stealing it from Pie. And he's getting his own too. It's just like he doesn't want him to get any. They get all the food they need, but the first initial feeding, he's going after his food. Oh, he picked up the bread. That was Spice, went down here to the left. He went and he took it. He went way down there in the other corner. Yeah, Peach is a good guy. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna go. I have some chores to do. I want to get my other car going, and I have some wood to split. You'd think, why am I splitting wood? But I still have some. I might as well split it. So, because then you get lazy. It's warm. You don't want to split it, and it should be split. It shouldn't be just sitting. So I wanted to do a talking video today, but it didn't work out. So I just decided to go live, and maybe I can get one tomorrow or something. I don't know. Don't know when it'll come out. For the ones that are subscribed to our other channel, I'm gonna have a couple of videos coming out this weekend. One tomorrow and one Sunday. See you guys.